Traffic Homicide Unit. This briefing is in reference to a traffic crash that happened early this morning at about 3:42 a.m. at the intersection of Nira Street and Kings Avenue. A Chevrolet Trailblazer was northbound and lost control of the vehicle, struck a telephone pole and a power pole. Jacksonville Fire Rescue responded. One male was pronounced deceased at the scene. 3 additional males were transported to a local hospital where one of them was pronounced deceased shortly after arrival. One of them is in critical condition and the other one is stable. This is the 18th and 19th traffic fatality in Duval County this year. And Kings Avenue at Nira Street will be shut down for at least another hour, probably 2. And vehicles will be detoured around that. If you have any questions, I'd be glad to answer them at this time.
You said one died at the scene. Did another die at the hospital? So there's 2 deaths?
There are 2 dead.
2 deaths and 2 injured.
And 2 injured. One is critical. All 4 of them were 3 of them were transported. The 4th one was dead at the scene.
All 4 were men?
They're all black males. We don't have the ages on them yet.
Is it all adults?
We don't know that. There is one that appears to be a juvenile, and he is stable. I don't know the ages on the other 3 yet.
Okay. The one that's the juvenile that's stable, is that the one that's not the critical condition patient, right?
No, he's not critical. Okay. He is stable.
Do you know where they were coming from, where they were going, and was speed a factor in this? Or?
Speed was definitely a factor. We're still we're still investigating another piece of this puzzle. At about 3:42 a.m. this morning, patrol officers were dispatched to a burglary in progress to a vehicle. The officers that arrived investigated that and determined that it was actually an auto theft. They broke the window and tried to destroy the steering column in an attempt to steal that vehicle. Witnesses reported that a red Chevrolet Blazer was driving through the area suspiciously. Put that out on the radio. Officers nearby saw that vehicle speeding by, and they attempted a traffic stop on that vehicle. The vehicle fled from them, so they did not pursue it in an abundance of caution. The need to apprehend the suspects was outweighed by the safety of the community, so they didn't pursue the vehicle. Short time later, that vehicle is the one that crashed at Nira and Kings. That vehicle is also a stolen vehicle that was stolen in January of this year. So there's a lot of pieces to this puzzle, and we are still working through all of that. We don't have information on the occupants of the vehicle.
So does the vehicle that crashed here match the vehicle that was put out as a suspicious vehicle in the attempted car robbery?
Yes. So there was a suspicious vehicle in the area. Whether it's related to that crime, we don't know yet. But it was reported by a witness that they were driving very slowly and the occupants were near that vehicle that was burglarized. So a prudent officer put that out on the radio so that other officers would be aware this may be a potential suspect. And then a very smart officer that was nearby observed that vehicle go by very close to the location of the attempted burglary, 3000 block of Claremont, and he saw that suspect vehicle or potential suspect vehicle speeding by in an attempt to leave the area quickly. And he initiated a traffic stop on the vehicle, and then it fled from him, and he was very smart when he made the determination that it was driving too dangerously to pursue it, so he did not pursue that vehicle.
Can you clarify where the traffic stop happened and where the burglary initially happened?
So the initial burglary is the 3000 block of Claremont, and I believe that they first picked that vehicle up off of Hendricks Avenue.
And that was the car. They said there was a traffic stop of that car initially, and he said it sped off from that traffic stop?
So the officer initiated a traffic stop, meaning he put on his blue lights. The car took off at a high rate of speed, and he shut off the blue lights. So we were not pursuing the vehicle at the time of the crash. So that's how that happened.
Also, the person who also saw or witnessed this, was it their car that was being burglarized, or did the occupants ever actually get into this car they were trying to steal from?
Okay, when you say occupants, so that's a little confusing to me. We have on 3000 Claremont A car with a broken window.
Oh, car with a broken window.
That's
okay.
the call for service.
Okay.
They attempted to break into the vehicle.
Okay.
The officers responded to that location and found the steering column destroyed. So this is now an auto theft. They're trying to steal that car.
Trying to steal the car.
And witnesses reported that a vehicle had been nearby with people near that car in that red Chevrolet Blazer.
Gotcha.
So he put out on the radio, hey, this is a potential suspect. Witnesses saw it next to this car right before the burglary and at the time of the burglary, which is now an auto theft attempt. And that vehicle was seen a short time later speeding out of the area. So a smart officer put that together and said, well, let me see if I can stop this vehicle. He made the attempt at the stop. The vehicle just took off from him, and he decided that it wasn't safe to pursue that vehicle, so he turned off his blue lights.
It doesn't sound like you're making any definite conclusions, but it sounds like you're putting puzzle pieces together. Would you say that that is the same vehicle involved in all of these incidents?
It's very likely because it is a puzzle, like you said. We're still putting it all together and working on that. We may never know, but the pieces that we have are in play. We have a red Chevrolet Blazer that was reported suspiciously driving through the area with people getting out near the location of the auto burglary, which is now an auto theft. And then it was leaving the scene at a high rate of speed. An officer tried to stop it, and it fled from him at an even higher rate of speed. And if you put it all together, and they're in a vehicle that was stolen in January, and now that vehicle is seen near the scene, or likely was at the scene, where another vehicle was attempted stolen, I would say that there's a high probability that those persons in that car were attempting to steal another vehicle. I don't have probable cause for that yet, but we're still working on that, and it will probably develop over time.
And just to clarify one more thing, it is a one vehicle crash, and you guys are, at this point, determining that it was based off of speed?
It is one vehicle crash. Based on the crash scene, it looks like speed will be a factor. Hard to say. We will have to do some analysis. We're going to take some measurements, and we will do some math, and we will figure out the speed and impact.
Where was the attempted initial traffic stop versus where we are now?
It was closer to Hendricks Avenue. We are now at Nira, so probably a half mile away.
Half an hour. Okay.
Estimation.
And now it's Claremont, right? Claremont.
Yep. So the burglary was on Claremont.
Burglary was on
Yeah, the
Claremont.
auto burglary was reported on Claremont,
Yeah.
which then, upon our investigation, was determined to be an auto theft attempt. Yeah, and the crash is here at Nira and Kings.
Okay.
Okay.
I heard it's a lot.
There's
so-
a lot of pieces of
Yeah.
puzzle, and we haven't put it all together, but there's a pretty clear picture when you put the pieces together that it looks like this vehicle very likely was involved in that incident and this incident. Is it possible that it wasn't? Sure, it's possible.
But, and it's confirmed that one is stolen. That vehicle was stolen in January of last month, as in January.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's been that car was stolen just over a month ago.
Okay.
And
Do you know from what area?
it was in District 1, yes, sir.
So somewhere in the downtown?
Yes, sir.
Somewhere in downtown area.
And it's one stolen vehicle and crashed. That's basically it.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Thank
Okay.
you. Very
Y'all have a good
helpful.
night. I appreciate you.
Well, yeah, you can take it.
Called in, putting in my Mic check. Testing, testing, testing. Standing by. Testing, testing, testing. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Testing, testing, testing. There is a train going. I hope you guys can hear me. All right. I'm going to need y'all to shout at me because of the train.
So that's a big. That's
Go to your left.
The light's up, by the way.
I know. When are you live?
I think in like a minute. We're next.
You're fine.
They're in weather.
So when you step out, stay out.
Okay. I'm going to step over here or here?
No, you go this way.
Here? Okay. Standing by.
But I will also.
You should keep it down.
Well, when we got here around 5:15, we didn't really know much aside from what we saw, which was a dark-colored vehicle overturned at the corner of Kings Avenue and Nira Street. Now, if you have anybody or know anybody that commutes to the San Marco area through the early hours, check in on them, make sure that they're okay. Now, this is the scene that it looks like right now. We do know from JSO, we just got a presser from them. We learned that 4 people were actually involved in this accident. Now, as of this hour, we know 2 men are dead. 2 were sent to the hospital. At the scene, 1 man died, 3 were sent to the hospital, and then 1 died over there. According to JSO, all men in this vehicle were all black men. 1 appeared to be a juvenile. He's in stable condition. Another man is in critical condition at the hospital. JSO believes that there was speed. Speed was a major factor in this incident. According to JSO, now this is not the only incident this vehicle could have been involved in. He actually mentioned that there was a car burglary that happened at the corner of the 300 block of Claremont Avenue, and it matched this vehicle matched the suspicious vehicle that was mentioned in that area. And then a traffic stop happened that matched the vehicle about a half block from where we are right now. JSO says that vehicle then fled, and then that's when this crash happened. According to JSO, they are learning more details at this hour. They'll keep us in the loop on what's going to happen and what their investigation is going to tell us. But for now, this is all we know. We'll keep you posted on what we learn. Live in San Marco, Fariha Abrar, First Coast News, on your side. I just kept hearing them say like wrap, so I was like, okay, let me get as much shots as they can.
That's why I told you stay out though.
Yeah, they were telling me to wrap to go over there. But
Never mind.
I don't know if we have a 7 o'clock hit.
Yeah, we do.